Hey, greetings. Coming back at you with another episode. We were able to get some more airtime to go ahead and move into the number two. And in the number two, I want to really show you like how I hustle, like what I consider my hustle is, and like what I do, like why I consider it a hustle, like why don't I call myself a businessman, and why don't I wear suits. And I want to break down all of that, in a series of videos, and I'm gonna do it like in a collage of just different events, different scenarios, and different places. So today, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you an example of something that came up today when I was doing a little bit of trading, because I'm also a trader as well, and I do a lot of trading with different private companies, be they credit card companies, the private sector aspect of it. I do it with different devices and a couple other different companies that I do trading with. Kind of came up with this opportunity to go ahead and invite you guys into this investment that I'm going to try to do this week based upon the outcome of this event, this NFL game that's getting ready to take place today. And the whole state where I'm at is betting on it. They betting on it. It's going to change, I guess, how we do business in the course of the next couple of months as to whoever go ahead and takes this card. And what people don't realize is like, you can watch sports for the events and the players and stuff like that. When you hear me come on here chopping it up about sports, just know I'm not trying to get caught up into the hype of the player or the who won this or who won that, or this or that. It's about where the money is coming from and where it's going to when it comes to me, and how it's going to be, how those units are going to be used during that next week until that account closes out. Because as a sovereign, or as a king or queen, you have to see yourself. You have to see these different sports events as accounts. They're bank accounts for you, and they're units, and they're reading different numbers. But if you're not ready for that, of course, you're going to have to be indoctrinated to a system of numbers, and that's why I'm doing these videos, so that you can understand that, like, when these events play out, it's like they use what's called a Visa to count numbers instead of a count. Like you have what's called a bank account, which is like counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What they use what's called a Visa, which is more like weight. It's kind of like putting it on a scale and just like boom, that's the count. And then you can like have to translate that as an algorithm into your own personal life and turn that into a personal account. And you can do this and invest this into different zip codes and different land areas of different cities and states. If you have like clout and enough credit to invest it to letters, you can get this invested into different cities and states. So what's going to happen is that they're going to have a bet with this Browns and this Chiefs game. And the way I see it is that whoever, wins or loses and really past the point, it's going to be about credit. And it's going to really determine for the straw man or the sovereign, he should look at this game. And this is how I'm looking at it. This is how I'm teaching you guys. From the straw man, from the sovereign's perspective, not from the sports or what they're talking about on ESPN. This is going into the occult aspect. But you should look at it like you have the Chiefs, which most Chiefs charge a fee, versus, and then the city would hold that fee, of course. And then you have the Browns, which represents a name or like a computer or a private account held by like a corporation or a company. So it's kind of like a company going against the land or the chief. That's how you got to look at it. So whoever takes this, we can take this as an example, and that's what I'm going to show you guys on the next episode. Like after we see who wins or loses, and I find out, I think it's going on today. I have to go look. But after we find out who wins or loses, we've been working on this all week. They've been putting the bets on my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and play this hand with them. And after we see who wins or loses, we're going to use this as an example to show you how you can get credit out of the scores. See, the scores show credit. Positive or negative, they still show credit. So like for instance, if it's a 0 to something, that represents more like a negative credit. But if there's a high scoring credit card aspect, you have to break down those numbers to see if you can qualify to draw credit as a land chief off of the score. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm just giving that for an example. I think that the couple of people that gave a great, donation to help me out, because Making these videos and doing what I do, totally independent hand, is difficult, but I got the information. I'm gonna show you guys. So after whoever wins this game, I'm gonna show you guys where your donations are gonna go and how we're gonna invest these donations into different lands, zip codes, and different materials, even different commodities, and eventually show you where the profit is going. So I'll show you like how, for instance, I was given $50. I'm going to show you what happens to this $50 on the next episode. Did I win? Did I double? Did I break even? You'll find out on the next episode. Stay vigilant. Namaste.